Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week 1 of the Indigo Battle League. Week 1 for your Vegas Golden D-Nites. We are here with our team builder for the first week, and I am thoroughly excited to get into the season. If you don't know what our team is, I would highly suggest going and watching the team draft analysis that we did. I don't exactly know that went up. I think it went up on Monday. Don't at me. I don't know if it went up on Monday or not. Pretty sure it went up on Monday. But for week 1, we are going up against the Crystal Palisade Silver Beanie, I believe is his name. The name of the person we are playing, and it's Crystal Palisade. If you don't know what our team is, we have Mew, Entei, Jolteon, Araquanid, Hitmonchan, Haunter, Mega Glalie, Dragonite, Florges, Serena, and Licky. And we are going up against... He is the Crystal Palisade. His team is rocking Latios, which is his Z user, one of his Z users, Mamoswine, Primarina, Tentacruel, Virizion, Pinsir, another one of his Z users, Mega Scizor, Torntea, Rotom H, Spiritomb, and Agra. Now looking at his team from the get-go, he has a very big fire weakness. Mamoswine, I guess, Thick Fat helps a little bit. Virizion, Pinsir, Scizor. And then he's very weak to water as well, with Rotom, Aggron, and Electric kind of tears him apart. Tears him a little bit apart too. So a big Pokemon on my team that I thought would really help with this, for going up against these things, was Entei. I might have been the fire weakness. I don't remember what exactly we were looking at. Scared the crap out of me. I don't know what I'm going to take my door closed so I can tell. Latios actually covers the whole, Entei actually covers his whole team fairly well, aside from Lottie. But Lottie doesn't really want to take a Choice Band and Stone Edge too well. But other than that, Mamoswine doesn't want to really take a Stone Edge or a Sacred Fire too well. Primarina will be able to take a Sacred Fire pretty decently, and so will Tentacruel, but that's what the Stone Edge and the Stomping Tantrum are for. They hit pretty hard. Virizion can't take a Sacred Fire, Pinsir can't take a Sacred Fire, Scizor can't take a Sacred Fire, Torn can't really take a Sacred Fire, but if it can't, we have Stone Edge sitting right there. Rotom H can't take a Stone Edge, Spiritomb doesn't really want to take a Sacred Fire, and Aggron doesn't really want to take the Sacred Fire. So our team is looking pretty crisp for that. So that's why we ran what we ran. I'm running the Choice Band with Extreme Speed. The EVs replaced how they are easily. I think that's my best option for this team. His team outspeeds me decently well, and I did have to run max speed strictly for the Mamoswine, so that's why I'm running what I'm running. Next up, we have PK Thunder rolling in at a second, running the Life Orb with Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Hidden Power Fire, and Shadow Ball. This covers the whole team pretty well too. Shadow Ball for Lottie, Mamoswine gets hit with HP Fire, not a lot of damage, but it does. Thunderbolt for the Primarina Tentacruel combo. Virizion doesn't really take too many Hidden Power Fires. Pinsir doesn't want to take too many Hidden Power Fires, doesn't really take Thunderbolts well either. Same with Scizor, doesn't take the Thunderbolt that well. Torn doesn't take Thunderbolts that well. The only thing that really hits this, really switches in on this thing is the Latios. I'm sorry, the Rotom H, Rotom Heat, and then Spiritomb, Aggron, meh, but it's like, okay, they're taking good damage from that. So we put 16 HP. The reason we just threw 16 HP was because of the base 192. I need to change that right now because I need odd HP. So we're gonna put 12 into Split F. How about that? I gotta change that when I go and fix it, like now after this game. I remind myself. Let's see. There's an alert somewhere. I don't have sticky notes. I don't know what my sticky notes are. Bro. Anyway, PK Thunder, Jolteon, 52 HP. We just put a little in Spit F. You just watch why I did that because I don't have the odd HP. Max special attack. We had to run. Unfortunately, we did have to run Timid. I wanted to see if I could run Modest, but we had to run Timid for the Latios. So there's that. So Spear Corrupt Latios, which is the fast Pokemon on his team. I'm sorry, Tornadus, which is the fast Pokemon on his team. So that's why we did what we did. Next we have Itsy Bitsy Araquanid, rocking an Assault Vest, because we need to be able to take 2 hits from Latios. This thing is literally our Latios answer. We have the Dragonance. With this spread we have the Dragonance set covered, and then if it wants to drop a Draco, it's not doing a bunch. So we do have Leech Life. We do have to watch out for a Z move. A Z Draco Meteor does kill us, I believe, but we hit it with a Leech Life afterwards. We get all our HP back and potentially kill the thing. So Leech Life, Liquidation, Poison Jab, and Lunge actually do a bunch. The reason we're running Poison Jab is literally for the Primarina, because the Primarina can just freely sit in front of us. Tentacruel sits in front of us a lot better, but I have answers to the Tentacruel if I want to get aggressive and play things differently. Next up, I decided to go with a Wish user because I do need to keep these 3 up fairly well. So I decided to go with Majin Buu, Licky this week instead of Florges, because Florges, like, it didn't do a bunch. It helped with Latios, but it didn't really do a lot with Mega Scizor just sits there. Tentacruel sits there. It sucked. So I decided to go with Licky because it does chew hits from everything else, And actually, it's the only thing that wants to come in and hit it for really good damage is the Virizion with a... What did I just... I missed with the close combat, so that's nice. I think other things it's super hard, like Scissor and Pincer and close combat, but yeah, that's really what it wants to hit me super hard. We have Wish, Protect, Heal Bell, and Knockoff. Knockoff, honestly, I know Virizion sits there, I know that's what it wants to switch in on my Licky, but the Justified boost doesn't scare me. Also, when I knock off, I want to get rid of items, so that's why like getting rid of Latios, getting rid of Mammo, Premier, and Tentacle, those items are really important. Wishing up, getting back Mons healthy, and making sure they stay healthy is Licky's job, and I hope that it does it correctly. Hitmonchan is up next. I decided to go with Little Mac with the AV. This is something that also can shoot hits from, or can take hits from Latios. Can take 1 or 2 hits. I believe we counted, so it took Dragon Pulses. Don't know how well it takes a Draco Meteor, but I know it takes 2 after the defense or the drop. If he gets his Dragon Dance up, I'm a little nervous, but Ice Punch does great damage as long as he's not a bulky Lottie set. Really scared of Lottie against this team. I know he can Side Shock me, and it does do decent damage, but we take it with the AV and the spread we have, so that's always nice to know. But the main reason we are running this team that we decided we were going to put Haunter on the team, right? Will-O-Wisp, but then I was like, I have a Mon that does all the job better and takes hits better. And I decided to go with Mew. Bubbles this week. Running Will-O-Wisp, Stealth Rock, Super Fang, and U-Turn. That's really important because we want to phase out, get in and out with... That's literally Mew's job. Get in, get out. Get in, Will-O-Wisp, set up rocks, or Super Fang something, knock it low, U-Turn out. Mew's going to be our lead for the week. Trying to get rocks up, trying to get Will-O-Wisp off. I predict a Mamoswine lead, or if that does happen, I actually will for sure lead with a Araquanid and just go with a Liquidation, because I know I can take a hit. So, that's the squad. I'm really looking for Entei and Jolteon to take over. Everything else is a support role this week, and I do think that Mew can really help whittle this team down to put things in range for just Thunderbolt to just smack up and kill, or Entei to come in and click Sacred Fire more time, just to be able to click Sacred Fire, or just to be able to click E-Speed, get things low enough. With Super Fang, we really want to burn Mamoswine, really want to burn that Virizion, really want to burn the Tentacle, really want to burn the Scizor, really want to burn the Aggron. There's a lot of things on the team we really want to burn, and if Lottie is the Dragon Dance set, I want to burn that thing as soon as possible. But I can use turn on everything. His only ground type is Mamoswine, so we can basically, we almost freely can click Volt Switch, so I really need to get in a position where I just kill kill Mamoswine and go. So that's why we brought the fighting type in Hitmonchan, we brought Ravage, and we're bringing Hidden Power Fire on this thing. So I hope you guys do enjoy the Teambuilder. Oh, and Scizor, it does get hit by Hidden Power Fire and kind of drops. So I hope you guys are enjoying and do enjoy this. I hope you guys enjoyed the Teambuilder. I really think Jolteon is the difference maker this game, right behind Mew. I think Jolteon will get the kills, but I think Mew will be the difference maker in the game and getting everything whittled down to the point where we can make those plays. I'm gonna get the better. Oh, last thing, rocks. The reason we desperately need rocks. Now I know the team doesn't really take too much damage from rock. The reason it's so important to get rocks up is for Torn. We do not want it to take advantage of Regenerator too much, because when it comes in, it basically negates the Regenerator. I know it's 33% if I'm not mistaken. Let me make sure before I say something stupid. I don't remember how much it heals on switching. I don't remember if it's 33 or 25. Yeah, 33%, so a third of its health. Which it'll almost negate it, pretty much, so it'll recover 8% each switching. So I'll have to switch in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. But then it'll be taking hits at that point. So we want to be able to have Jolteon in on it. And we want to get to the point where Jolteon can just spam its moves, because it can switch moves freely. So we see Thunderbolt, we can hit Hidden Power Fire, we hit Shadow Ball, and kill things. So that's what our plan is. Entei's there to hit as hard as can, break walls, break things down. I'm gonna get right though. I really am excited for this. We want to burn things. We want to get rocks up. We really want to get this. I really hope we can get this done. Gotta change Jolteon's stat. If I forget to, it's not the end of the world, because it's literally 12 EVs and then switching things over. I'm gonna get right here. Did something get messed up here? No, that's right. Anyway, I'm gonna get right here. It's Nation from Boy Davion and the New Nation Gaming channel. I am